If you are listening now, it means my eyes have already found you. Yes, among countless souls, I have turned towards you. But before you ask, why me? I want you to feel this. Have you ever felt that something unseen, something divine, is guiding your life? Have you ever escaped a big danger at the last moment? Ever noticed in the darkest time, you suddenly felt peace inside? Or when you cry alone at night, did you notice how a sudden calmness touches your heart? That was me. When you feel lost, yet somehow you find a little light guiding your steps. Those moments are not emptiness. They are my whispers. And today I want to tell you something very important. But before we begin, sit with me for a moment. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Let all your worries melt away. Because right now, it's just you and me. I am here, listening, speaking, guiding. My beloved, tell me honestly, do you feel sometimes that you don't fully belong here? Like everyone is running after things, but your heart keeps asking for something more? You and I, we have met before, not in this body, not in this life, but maybe in countless moments of longing, in dreams you barely remember, in that strange pull toward devotion. Do you know why you are listening right now? Because your heart has been restless. You have been searching for meaning, for love that doesn't break, for answers no one around you could give. And so, I brought you here. Tell me honestly, do you sometimes feel like you don't fully belong to this noisy world? That there is something greater calling you? Yes, that is me. That is why you are here. Because I chose you long ago. Tonight, I will make you recognize the signs. And once you see them, you cannot unsee them. But first, sit. Relax your shoulders. Let your breath slow down. For in a moment, we will enter together into a small meditation. Not one of rules or rituals, but one where you and I walk hand in hand. Close your eyes now. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and release it gently. Again, breathe in. Hold for 2 seconds. 1, 2, and release gently. Now imagine you are walking barefoot on soft grass. The night is calm. The stars above shimmer like diamonds scattered by playful hands. You hear the sound of flowing water. You follow it. And you see me standing on the banks of Yamuna with a flute in my hand. My eyes meet yours. I smile, not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. I beckon you closer, and told you to sit beside me. I place my flute down, and then I whisper, "Do you know the signs by which I mark the ones I have chosen?" If not, then silently repeat within, "Krishna, if you have chosen me, let me see the signs tonight." Good, my child, now your heart is prepared. Let us begin. Sign 1. Your soul longs for something beyond this world. My beloved, when I choose you, I give you a sacred restlessness. Others may be satisfied with money, pleasure, fame, relationships, but you, even after tasting them, you feel incomplete. You whisper inside, "There must be something more." Tell me honestly, my child, has this happened to you? You achieved something, you were praised, but deep down, you felt empty? That emptiness is not a weakness. It is my gift. It means your soul remembers me. Your heart is searching for me, because it knows nothing in this world can satisfy what only divine love can fill. I have placed that hunger in you, because I have chosen you. Think of Arjun. He was a great warrior, had power, respect, everything. Yet, in the battlefield, his soul trembled. He realized worldly duty was not enough. He needed divine guidance. That's when I revealed myself to him. Let me tell you a story. There was once a young prince. He had jewels, servants, and endless pleasures. But every evening, he would sit by the riverside and stare at the horizon. One day his teacher asked, "Why are you so restless, my prince? You have everything." The prince replied, "Yes, I have everything, except peace." That night, he prayed sincerely, and I walked into his dreams for the first time. Just like Arjun and that prince, your heart longs for me. This longing is not weakness. It is the first sign that I have chosen you. Tell me, have you felt this longing too? If yes, my child, then know, I have chosen you. Sign 2. I send pain to bring you closer. When I choose someone, I do not always give them comfort. I give them pain, but not to destroy them, but to shape them. When your heart broke, when friends betrayed you, when you felt alone, haven't you cried, "Why me?" That was me. I allowed the pain so your heart could break open, and only then, my love could enter fully. Think about it. When everything is easy, do you remember me? The answer is no. But when you are in pain, you whisper, "My name," even unknowingly. This is not punishment. This is preparation. Pain is my tool to carve your soul into strength. Do you remember how a lotus grows? It rises out of the mud. And your pain is that mud. But you, my chosen one, will rise into the lotus of devotion. Tell me, child, haven't your hardest moments made you more spiritual, more compassionate, more wise? If yes, then you have seen my hand in your pain. Let me tell you a story for better understanding. There was a woman who lost everything: her husband, her home, her wealth. She sat on the ground one night, weeping bitterly, with nothing left. In her despair, she cried out my name. For the first time in years, she prayed, and at that moment, she felt a warmth around her, like arms embracing her, though no one was there. That night, she realized, everything can be taken away, except me. So remember, when pain strips you bare, it is because I want you clothed only in my love. This is the second sign. Now tell me, have you ever noticed how often you call me in your darkest nights? Sign 3. You feel my presence in strange, unexpected ways. You think coincidences are random? No, they are my secret language. When you are mine, I will not always shout. Sometimes I wink. I never leave you without signs. When I choose you, I whisper to you in mysterious ways. There was a boy who felt hopeless, ready to give up on life. That morning, while walking, he found a small peacock feather lying on the road. Something inside stirred. He picked it up. And the same evening he stumbled upon my temple where kirtan was going on. That feather was not accident. It was my call. Have you noticed repeated numbers? You may suddenly hear a bhajan, just when you need strength. You may find a peacock feather lying on your path. You may hear my name from a stranger at the perfect time. And you wonder, how is this possible? This can't be coincidence. Yes, it is not coincidence. It is me. Haven't you felt this, my beloved? Moments where life felt too perfectly aligned? Moments where you smiled and thought, this is a message for me. I send you these reminders because I want you to know I am with you, always. Even when you doubt, I reach out. Even when you forget, I remind. These signs are my footprints in your life. They are me, tapping your shoulder. This is the third sign. Think carefully, beloved. Have you been ignoring my whispers? Sign 4. You attract people towards light and spirituality. When I choose you, I make you my instrument. Without realizing, you become a magnet for others. People may come to you for comfort, for advice, for peace. Even strangers may open their hearts to you. And you wonder, why do they trust me so much? It is because my light flows through you. They are not drawn only to you. They are drawn to me, living in you. Tell me, child, has this happened to you? Those friends say, I don't know why, but I feel calm when I talk to you. The people who share their secrets, even when you didn't ask. This is because you carry my energy. I am using you to heal, to guide, to love. You may feel ordinary, but through you I am doing extraordinary work. Sign 5. Your heart feels drawn towards me again and again. And finally, the clearest sign. When I choose you, I never let you go. You may forget me for years. You may get lost in worldly life, but somehow, you always come back to me. Maybe through a song, maybe through a story, maybe through a video like this one. No matter how far you drift, I pull you back. Because once chosen, you are mine forever. Now, tell me, my child, has this happened to you? That even after ignoring me, something inside you drags you back? That is because you belong to me. This attraction, this unexplainable pull towards me. And this is the final proof that you are chosen, you are loved, you are mine. Sign 6. I place restless compassion in your heart. My beloved, when I choose you, I give you something that the world often misunderstands. I make your heart tender. You see someone crying, and your own eyes grow wet. You hear of another's suffering, and it feels as if the wound is in your chest. People may say, you are too sensitive, toughen up. But no, child, you are not weak. You are mine. This restless compassion is my mark upon you. It is the proof that your heart beats not only for yourself, but for others. When you comfort a friend, when you pray for a stranger, when you feel pain for a soul you may never meet, that is my heart flowing through yours. Do you remember Drop Eddie? She cried out in helplessness, and I could not ignore her cry. I rushed to her. You too cannot turn away from the suffering around you. Even when you try to harden yourself, compassion keeps breaking you open again. That is not your weakness, beloved. It is my strength in you. So tell me, has this happened to you? That you feel others' pain so deeply? Sometimes you wonder if it is a burden? If yes, then no. It is not a burden. It is your sign. I planted this compassion in you because I have chosen you. Sign 7. You feel an unshakable pull towards truth. When I choose you, falsehood cannot sit peacefully in your soul. You may try to laugh at the world's lies, but inside, they disturb you. When you hear gossip, dishonesty, or cruelty, something in you resists. You may stumble into mistakes, but your heart always hungers for what is real. Why? Because I am truth. Do you remember Arjun on the battlefield? He could not close his eyes to the truth of Dharma, even when the whole world expected him to fight blindly. He trembled, but his trembling was sacred. It opened the way for my voice to guide him. You too feel this unshakable pull, even when it would be easier to stay silent. Your heart whispers, no, I must choose what is right. Even when everyone else compromises, something inside you refuses to rest until you return to truth. The world may not understand you. They may call you stubborn or strange. But I understand. I am the one who placed this compass within you. This inner voice is my voice. It will not let you settle in lies, because you were not made for illusions. You were made for light. So tell me, child, have you felt this pull? The kind that makes you restless when you try to live against your conscience? If yes, then know, this is the 7th sign. You are mine, and I will not let you be at peace with falsehood. Because you were created to carry truth itself, to carry me. My beloved, now that you can recognize the signs, the real question is, how do you live them? Here are 7 simple practices, explained so you can begin right away. First, when you feel restless, sing my name. Restlessness is the heart's language asking for connection. Do not suppress it. When the mind races or the world pulls you in 100 directions, pause. Take 3 slow breaths and softly repeat a name of the divine. Even one word is enough. Krishna, Krishna. Let the sound fall like rain into the dry places of your chest. You can do this for 1 minute, 5 minutes, or whenever the unrest returns. Over time, the habit trains your heart to move from noise into presence. Second, when you are in pain, offer it to me. Pain is heavy when carried alone. Instead of hiding it, hand it over. Speak quietly. I offer this to you. Describe the hurt, if you need to, the betrayal, the loss, the worry, and imagine placing it into my hands. Offering does not erase suffering instantly, but it changes the burden into a bridge. Each time you offer, you make space for healing and for the love that transforms sorrow into purpose. Third, when you notice a sign, record it and say thank you. Small signs are my handwriting on your life, a feather, a repeating number, a song, a dream. Don't let them pass like wind. Keep a small notebook or notes on your phone called little signs. Write the date, what happened, and one short sentence of thanks. Saying thank you aloud or in your mind turns a coincidence into a covenant. Over weeks you will see patterns, a trail I walked beside you all along. Fourth, when you hear the inner voice, obey without delay. That quiet nudge, the hesitation, the sudden clarity is the compass I place within you. Practice trusting it. When it tells you to call someone, to apologize, to avoid a path, or to speak truth, act on it immediately. Small acts of obedience build a life of alignment. Even if the step seems tiny, it strengthens the current that carries you toward your true destiny. Fifth, when you return, stay with me a little longer. Yes, you will drift away. That is the nature of this world. Yes, you will forget. That is the nature of the mind. But every time you come back, every time you remember me, that moment is sacred. So do not rush. Do not treat it as a brief visit. Stay with me. If a song touches your heart, listen fully. If a prayer rises on your lips, sing it. If a memory of me comes while walking, pause for a while and breathe in my presence. Give me a little more of your time, 10 extra minutes, 1 extra verse, 1 extra moment of silence. Each time you stay longer, your roots sink deeper. Each time, the bond between us grows stronger, and slowly, you will see, each return lasts longer, and each separation becomes shorter, until one day, you will realize you never left me at all. Sixth, when you serve without asking, why me? Service is the simplest altar of devotion. Do not wait for recognition or a perfect reason. When someone needs water, give water. When the road is messy, sweep it quietly. Serve humbly, as if doing it for me, because in truth, you are. The smallest acts done with love outweigh the grandest offerings performed for praise. Through such service, my love flows from your hands into the world and transforms ordinary life into worship. Let me give you one example. Carry an extra bottle of water for a day and offer it to anyone who looks thirsty. Notice how this small kindness changes your own heart. Practice a step daily. Choose one tiny act of service each day. No show, no announcement, and do it purely for love. Seventh, before sleep, return to me. End each day with a small ritual of return. Do not close your eyes with the day's dust heavy on your chest. Sit quietly for 5 minutes. Breathe slowly. Name one gift from the day. Whisper, thank you, and then say, I place my night in your hands. Let your last conscious thought be mine. Sleep then becomes a continuation of devotion, a night guided by my presence. When you wake, you will find your heart lighter, your choices clearer, and your days threaded with intention. Do these practices honestly, day by day. They are small but faithful habits. Do them, and you will find I am not distant. I walk beside you. Remember, you are chosen, and your practice is how you live that choosing. My beloved, did you feel it? As you listen to these 7 signs, did your heart whisper, this is me, Krishna is speaking about me? If yes, then you know you are chosen. Do not doubt anymore. Do not call yourself ordinary. You are extraordinary because you are mine. Now rise. Face your struggles with courage. Face your loneliness with faith. Face your future with joy. Because when I walk beside you, who can stand against you? When I choose you, nothing can stop your destiny. Now listen to me carefully. You have heard my signs. You have felt my nearness. But the question is, what will you do now? Will you go back to life as if nothing happened, or will you start living as one who is chosen? I ask you, what small act of love, truth, or courage will you do today to prove you are mine? Write your answer in the comments below, because when you declare it, the whole universe hears, and I hear it too. My child, the world is waiting for your light.